The three of them realized Mike hadn't left his apartment in 5 days. They grabbed a spare key to open the door, but the key inside was blocking the lock. No matter how much they called out, Mike never responded. They forced the door open together, and what they saw left them stunned. Mike was lying naked on the bed, already dead. Andy froze in shock at the sight of the body, while Helen, being a doctor, stayed completely calm. John began searching the place and eventually pulled out illegal drugs from a drawer. It was obvious Mike had overdosed, but just as Helen was about to call the police, John found a suitcase under the bed, stuffed with cash. Seeing all that money, John suggested they split it 3 ways. Timid Andy insisted they should hand it over to the police, but really, who gives a suitcase full of cash to the cops? They exchanged knowing smiles and decided to keep it. They went to a store to buy supplies, then secretly hauled the body into the woods to dismember it. Driven by greed, they drew straws to decide who would do it. Unlucky Andy picked the shortest straw and, despite his fear, carried out the task. John dug the hole while Helen, using her medical credentials, disposed of the limbs in a hospital incinerator. They thought the problem was solved. That night, Andy was jolted awake by the sound of a door being kicked in. He ran to check and saw police investigating a burglary downstairs. His gut told him the thief was after the cash. Andy went to John and Helen to share his concern and suggested they hide the money, but they didn't believe him. In fact, they started to suspect he was trying to keep it all for himself.